Hi everyone. It is time for our daily Facebook Live video thinking about thankful thinking. And so I want to start with the quote for today. The quote I picked is this: "Life is worth living as long as there's a laugh in it." And that is from Luci Maud Montgomery. Anne Shirley says that in the novel Anne of Green Gables. And so I was thinking about laughter and how we can be thankful for laughter in our lives. It kind of makes life worth living when we have laughter, doesn't it? If we just have boring days doing the same things over and over again, it gets a little bit old. But if we have laughter sprinkled in among all the different tasks and chores we have, it can make life worth living. I love to watch funny movies. Overboard and Money Pit are two of my favorites, and they have lots of moments that bring laughter because the characters are doing something really goofy. In our own life, there are times that I can look back on where our family was all together and we laughed about something that someone did or something that someone said. Games we've played where someone gave a funny answer and we all laughed about it. I also was thinking about, I was thinking of a funny thing that happened, but I can't remember what it is now. But there was something that happened yesterday, and this is probably too embarrassing to even, that I shouldn't even be sharing it. But Erin and her family were here overnight, and so Gary and I and Erin and Aiden were playing a game, uh, Uno Attack. Before we were playing that after the kids went to bed and before we went to bed. And there was one point where I kind of shifted in my chair and I made the most unladylike sound, and everyone started laughing. Of course, wooden chairs, the sound kind of carries a lot. And what made it even more hilarious, and I couldn't stop laughing for a while, it was because they thought that I did it on purpose. And I was like, really? They thought that I would do something like that loud in front of everyone. I would never do that. And so it tickled me so much that they thought that. And every time I think about it, I start to laugh again because I'm just imagining them someday, years from now, saying, "Remember that time when Mom let one rip while we were playing Uno Attack?" And but it's fun to have things like that make us laugh, isn't it? It's embarrassing sometimes, and I probably shouldn't even be sharing that here, but things like that happen. So yes, life is worth living when we have times of laughter, especially to look back on. The Bible talks about laughter in some spots, and I'm going to read Psalm 126, verse 2 from the NIV. And it says, "Our mouths were filled with laughter, our tongues with songs of joy. Then it was said among the nations, the Lord has done great things for them." And that is Lord with the capital O-R-D, the tetragrammaton that I've talked about before in these Facebook Lives, the special word for God in the Bible. And so, yes, we can look back on the great things that God has done for us. And I hope that you have lots of laughter in your lives and that you can be thankful for that and that it adds some joy to each day. Look for things that you can laugh about. If you've been kind of not laughing very much, find a funny show that you like to watch or a funny movie and watch that and laugh a little bit. So that is it for today, my embarrassing story. And I'll be back tomorrow with some more thankful thinking and another quote. And I thank you for watching. Goodbye.